Long time ago, I asked two people from our Discord if they wanted to share me their website for I can give some feedback. And today is the day to discover all that. The goal is of course to be positive, to have constructive feedback that can help people to progress. I'm gonna check what is good on the website and what is wrong for the people can improve. So I'm not gonna make you waste more time, we're gonna jump directly in the first website. Okay, so first the website of Cari Studio. What I can see, it's a variable font. I think what I will play, I mean it's interesting the fact to play with the variable font, but I think there is a, you should reduce maybe the line height between the title because looks, maybe it looks like it's floating. After this is interesting. This is interesting even if here, as you can see, the computer is cropped and here the screen is not inside the computer screen, so it's the animation is a little bit strange for me, and the fact that the computer is sliding like this. Also, I think here it's still something about line A, maybe that a little bit too closer, and the fact that everything is in capital. I mean, it can be something, a style, but maybe to read it's a little bit complex, so maybe line 8 can fix something. After, okay, yeah, the fact that the computer disappear like this, it's look a little bit cheap also, so I think it can be, this can be improved. Here I like the animation, even here we don't see a lot, but yeah, it's been I mean this section is really interesting. Here too, the work, it's interesting like this, the lateral scroll. Yeah, I think there is something with line 8. This is interesting. Also line 8 play, you need to harmonize your line 8. I think it's interesting, this effect like this. And yeah, this is also interesting. The thing is, I think you have too many fonts, typeface on your, you have one serif, one sans serif. After, I mean, this is the same, this is the same. After you have the sans serif here, but here is in capital. Here you have a serif capital, here is a sans serif not in capital, I don't remember the word. And here you have another font, Dicterm. So I think it's a lot of font, and maybe you lost the impact of the typeface. But if not, it's a, I mean, it's a cool website. Like just a few typographic things to improve. Okay, now the website of Elif Nas Yalsinkaya. I hope I pronounce well. So yeah, here we have something clean. I like the color. This effect is interesting. Even if I think you have a problem of alignment, because I think your in Webflow your flexbox is not center. This okay. I mean, it's always weird to have something moving on over, but for me over effect is because you need to click on something, and here you have an over effect and you can't click. Also maybe the icons, I don't know if it's the best choice here. Same here, you need to center, because if this is not a line and this is not a line, so I think the testimonial should be more here. And yeah, this is, I find you have the same picture almost twice. I don't, maybe this is not essential, but yeah, I mean it's a good start, and I mean I like the color. There is interesting things. Okay, now Tom Beiser. Sorry, hope I pronounce well. So this is super interesting, really cool. Love the font, love the line 8 here too, line 8. It's really interesting, cool effect here. This is super clean, minimal, small parallax in the image, good animation on over, sticky, everything is perfect. It's really, really good work. Here you can see that everything is clean, looks really professional. You know, smooth animation, not too much animation neither. So this is really interesting. And yeah, I think it's a really, really great work. I think when you see this, you really want to work with Tom. Okay, now Vladimir Petrovski. The loading is interesting, but yeah, it missed something here. I like the animation on over. I think this animation is a little bit weird because it looks like it's floating, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what. It's like there is no meaning in this animation, so maybe if it's for sure technical skills, the fact that when you scroll the title is like floating and go, maybe it's a little bit weird feeling. This is also interesting, and I like this. This is clean, you can see well the projects. Here I think the parallax, if you can see the parallax here, you can see that it's sliding and now it stopped to slide inside the picture. So this is a little bit weird. Also, I think you need to correct line 8. Too much spacing here. I think maybe this should be bold, you know, for have a better contrast, because you have a font sans serif who looks like bold or medium. I mean, I can check normal, and here normal. You need to have a better contrast between the two fonts, I think. Here, I mean, same line 8, and here maybe the same. Play with the hierarchy, because there are two different fonts at almost the same size, can be confusing. And this picture, I mean, it's funny, but I don't know if it's like in a portfolio. It take off the serious that I think you want to bring in your website. So maybe it's not a must to add this second picture. But if not, it's cool. Now the website of Simen the Reader. Okay, I mean, everything looks super clean and smooth. The animation, the way that appears the title. Yeah, the icons, this is interesting too. The weight feature. I mean, yeah, everything is interesting. The only thing is, and I think if you are in the field, you know that this is really similar to the work of Joe Moore, which is normal because I think the Simen take the course of Joe Moore. And I think, I mean, so this is super interesting, but I think for a portfolio where you need to show your personality, I think it's important to have something different, for example, from Joe Moore, even if you take the course. So my advice will be to base on what you learn on the Joe Moore course, which is amazing. I think it's to try to create your own universe, your own world, and I think it's displaying also your project, your personality, the way you work. I think this is because now because you did the course of Joe Moore, you have all the technical skills, and I mean, you're good. But yeah, I think now we need to create your own personality, and this will be super interesting. Now Dunsmore design Aster Dunsmore. Sorry, hope I pronounced well again. Okay, the menu. Oh, there's something weird. If you see the sides and I think because your container stop here, when you click on the menu, yeah, there is an animation is weird. But if not, design's interesting. I think same, there is like a mix of 3 fonts, like a lettering, a sans serif, and another sans serif but small, and then here another. I don't know if it's the same font. Let's see. I can't see. But yeah, maybe I will take off the World Wide Web, maybe because it's disturbing. Also, I don't know, it's distract me to have this line here. I will take this and stick here for be more clean. After this is really interesting, like the over. I think what can be cool here is to display, because you have 1, 2, 3 screen. I think it can be cool to have, for example, 1 computer. Here, okay, you have 1 mobile, but maybe here just an image, and here another. Because finally, the fact you have 3 computers, it looks really like a mock-up, and finally we don't see well what there is inside. So maybe it can be distracting, and finally you don't see a lot of the work. After this is interesting, but same, like there is 3 fonts, one lettering, one like this and one like that. I think it's a little bit too much, but if not, I like the color. It looks like minimal, and I like this. Okay, so now the website of Johannes from Daufer. So here, I mean, this is interesting, but it looks a little bit automatic, you know, like, and I don't know if it's already we see a lot of time, and it looks like mechanic. So finally, I don't know if it's bring something to the website or not. Second, there is a lot of font. We have 1 blue font, 1 white font. I mean, they're the same, but here we have a smaller font, and after a paragraph, plus an icon here, plus an icon here. I think it's a little bit too much. And finally, the icon don't have a lot of meaning. Here, okay, there is a meaning of infinite. Maybe if it's better fine to play with the infinite, like all in one, and maybe don't play with this, because the rocket, it's a symbol used a lot, and I don't think it brings something cheap, something cartoon. So I think it's more interesting if you insist on the all-in-one concept, to play more with this than the rocket. And the rocket is overused in the startup world. And same here, even if the effect is interesting, I think here, yeah, you have too many font size. We have 1, 2, after 3, because this one and this one is different, but they are really close and similar. After the fact to have bold and blue inside, it makes the things really hard to read. So I think this can be simpler, and yeah, maybe try to say all this in less words. Maybe it will have more impact. So now let's go. Okay, I mean, same advice here for about the text, and maybe also about the line 8. It's a little bit difficult to read actually. And all these icons, I think the icons with drop shadow, it's not the best. It brings something cheap to the design. And yeah, a lot of icons, and here we have different icons. in one color, the yellow that we didn't see before. That we didn't see before in the website. So it's a little bit weird to introduce a yellow color here. Plus, yeah, when you center a text, I think to a paragraph center, it's a little bit difficult to read. I think for center text, it's good. Okay, if you have 2 lines, you can center maybe 3, but 2 is good. After, if you have a paragraph center, it's not the best to read this. This is interesting. This part is more interesting, but yes, too much text, and the fact that it's justify on the right, it's also where to read this, and all this. And finally, your project comes super late for portfolio. The project need to come before. And I think this is the stroke, the drop shadow. Yeah, it's the project. And the fact that you have get in touch in every project, you should have a get in touch general, like in your navbar, but a get in touch in every project. It's, you have a CTA who is doing the same thing on every project, so it's a little bit strange. So yeah, it's the same problem everywhere. So yeah, I think there is some improvement to have something more professional, but yeah, you can do it. Now Israel Ramirez. Okay, so when we enter here, with this animation interesting. I don't know if the fonts are going well together, because this is a sans serif plus this looks like a display font, but the fact that this one is have also curve and this one also, actually it's the same. Why it's not the same? Digital, no, they are not the same. But yeah, I don't know if they fit well together. Plus, there is a line space. I think maybe the things can be closer, and there is an alignment. Nothing is aligned. So, this is a line, but this is not a line. This is not center. This brings something confusing. I don't know if it's the line height, the combo of the two fonts, the two typeface. Here's more interesting and more clean, more professional. I see directly the projects, the animation. It's more interesting. Here it's good, even if the line height. Maybe I will put this, reduce a little bit the line height. And yeah, okay, this is more clean. Yeah, I think it's this part that needs to be improved, plus this. What is this? The grid. Yeah, you have a grid. The point is you have a grid, which is interesting, but if you play with the grid, I think this part needs to be really clean and super aligned with the grid, because okay, this one it's a line here with the grid, this one here, but yeah, I think it's this section that needs to be improved. But if not, good job. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like it, and I hope I didn't be too hard with the people from the community, and hope this kind of feedback can help to understand what is going well, what is not going well, and like that we can all improve our design skill and workflow skills. And let me know if you like this kind of concept, or if you want to see another video where we can improve a portfolio, for example. So let me know in comment, and see you in the next video. Bye.